Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you, everyone. This was definitely a lesson in allowing. Technical difficulties. We're getting this started on time, but it is okay. Everything is great. We're going to talk about allowing today, and I'm excited to have this webinar with you. Let's go ahead and get started. First, let me go ahead and cut off this preview player. All right. So now we are ready. Okay, so today again, we're going to talk about allowing. What is allowing? Ways to allow, mistakes with allowing, and a lot more. So stay tuned for some great lessons on allowing. Again, I had my lesson today on allowing and just letting things flow. It is all good, as I like to say. A little bit about me. I've been practicing the law of attraction consciously for quite a bit, for about 14 years now. So I have quite a bit of experience in making mistakes and learning from those mistakes and teaching others about these mistakes as well. It is all a process. Once you learn that you're a conscious creator, you can then take the steps to create a life of health, healthier body, healthier mind, healthier spirit, as well as an abundant life, more money, better relationships is all available to you. It's just all a matter really of allowing. Before we get into the technical aspects of allowing, let's first address the issue. It's not really an issue, but let's first make people aware of the fact that we are vibrational beings, okay? We are all energy. And even though it may be a hard concept to come to terms with, because you see this solid matter, you see solid matter everywhere, and in fact, it is all energy, okay? E equals mc squared. That's a really good way of looking at the universe as being vibrational. And as such, it is a matching vibrational universe. So again, we're all energetic beings, and how we create and what manifests in our life is based on a matching vibrational universe. So like attracts like in a matching vibrational universe, okay? So in the example that you see here, if you're at a frequency, because again, we're all energetic beings, we're all vibrating at a certain frequency. If you're at a frequency of 80, then you're going to attract into your life people, places, situations that are also at a frequency of 80. And if you're at a lower vibration of 20, again, you're going to attract situations, be it environmental, health, friends, relationships that are also at a level of 20, okay? And this is just a simplified way of looking at a matching vibrational universe, but it really helps you to get an idea, to really help you encapsulate the idea that this is a matching vibrational universe. Obviously, it's more complicated than 80 to 80 or 20 to 20, but again, it just helps you to grasp the concept. Allowing. To fulfill the creative cycle, as we have defined it, is to ask, answer, allow, and receive. That is the creative cycle. You ask for what you want. The universe answers, source, God, whatever you call it, answers 100% of the time. Your job is to allow that to come into your reality. So however much you are able to allow, that is how much you will receive of what you are asking. If you are able to allow 100%, then you shall receive 100%. If you're able to allow 25%, then you will receive 25% of what you're asking for. It won't come in the way in which you expect it to come. It'll definitely come in a different way because you're not open to allow 100%. Now, what is allowing? Allowing is, by standard definition, is permitting, conceding, making possible. Those are kind of some of the standard definitions of allowing. Okay, from our perspective, from the law of attraction perspective, is getting to the next vibrational level above your current level. Because again, we are vibrational beings, we're vibrating at a certain level. And if you can get to that next vibrational level, then you are allowing more at that level. Okay, you have allowed more because you've reached the next level. Believing or becoming a vibrational match are also ways to describe allowing. Now, in this picture here, we like to use a vibrational scale. You saw it in the previous slide. And if you've been following me for a while, you know we use this scale over and over and over again. It's really just a wonderful way to visually depict what is happening in your creative universe. So we use a scale. We go from 0 to 100, 0 being the lowest vibration, 100 being the highest vibration, and 50 is kind of like the border between the higher level vibrations and the lower level vibrations. And as you can see on the slide, what we've done is we've superimposed the emotional scale as outlined by Esther Hicks in her teachings. And it really just gives you a good idea of how you're going from one emotional level to the next. And each one is a higher level of allowing. So as you're going up the emotional scale, you're allowing more. Because remember, we said our definition of allowing is really just getting to the next vibrational level. So I'm sure many of you can remember a time when you were, let's say, depressed, okay? And then you were able to get to a level of, let's say, anger. Now, while anger is still a low vibration, it still is at a higher vibration than depression. So it feels better to you than it does when you are depressed. So you are allowing that much more when you get to the level of anger. And another example could be, again, let's say you got to a level of anger. You're angry, okay? And you just, you're steaming mad. But then you're able to get to the level of just a little bit of frustration and irritation. Now you feel better than when you were angry because you have allowed more. It's at a higher vibration than that of anger. Okay, so again, is getting to the next vibrational level from where you are at this particular moment. Okay, we all aspire to be in the higher vibrational zones all of the time, and that's a wonderful goal to aspire to. But in aspiring to a high goal like that, if you're currently at a lower vibration, sets you up for failure because you always you kind of look down on yourself or feel bad that you're not always joyful or grateful or optimistic. But really what we're trying to teach you is to go in a steady state and work yourself to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, until you get to the point where you are more consistently in a higher vibrational zone. And it takes practice. It takes a continual effort to get there. And we'll cover some of that in the slide of ways of how to allow. Now, the opposite of allowing would be considered resistance. So resistance would be going down the vibrational scale. Okay, so going from, let's say, a number of 45 into a level of 30. So at first you were irritated, a little bit frustrated, but now you're angry. So you've gone down that vibrational scale. Okay? So when you're decreasing, your level of allowing is decreasing. So you are resisting more. And we don't want more resisting. We want more allowing, because what you allow, how much you allow, is what's going to create what's coming into your reality. So again, we're going on degrees of allowing. The degree to which you allow or believe will determine your level of vibrational matching. Okay? So let's say, for instance, if you're asking for something that's at a level of 80, which is a higher vibration, you must allow to that level, to the level of 80, in order to see it in your reality 100%, whatever you're asking for. Okay? Doubting, which is done both consciously and subconsciously, is a lower vibration and decreases your vibrational level. As a result, doubting will decrease your allowing. It basically signifies when you're doubting, you're resisting. So if your request is at a level of 80 and you doubt, your overall vibration will be lower than your request. So you won't be attracting at a level of 80, but you will be attracting at a level of 60. So you were able to allow up to a level of 60. So what you're getting will be different than what would happen if you had been able to allow at a level of 80. Okay? Seems pretty simple enough, right? When you just explain it in a webinar. Life can get a little bit more complicated, but it doesn't have to be. If you come back to the basics and really just practice the basic principles, you can really have a really natural flow to this. You can, really is like coming back home to who you are as a spiritual being in a physical body. You come back to knowing that whatever you ask for is already answered 100%. So there's no need to doubt or question your worthiness or question anything about it. You put it out to the universe. This is what I desire to experience, and you just know that is there. You walk in faith to there. And again, we know most of you are not there, which is why you're listening to us and following us. But you can get to that point where you train yourself into that vibration of knowing that is there, and you just relax and you just have fun. You just enjoy the journey and create bountifully. So again, going back to that vibrational scale, again, 0 to 100 are our vibrational levels. And what we have here is we have a visual representation of your degree of allowing. So like we used the example, we said if you're asking for a level of 80, we'll say that right now abundance of money is at a level of 80, okay? But then let's say you're doubting, you know, your practice vibration, the vibration that you've been practicing for years and years, the vibration that's coming from your subconscious mind is really not at a level of 80. It's at a level of, from this example, we'll say 30. Okay? So now while you're asking for abundance of money at 80 and it has been answered, your current level is that of 30. So you're going to only be able to allow into your life levels of money that are reflective of the vibrational level of 30. In order to allow more money into your vibrational, into your field, into your life, into what you're creating, you have to get to the next level. Okay? And we'll get into ways of allowing more and more into your reality. But in essence, you have to get to that next level. You have to allow more. And as you allow more, okay, your level of belief increases. Because your subconscious mind has changed in regards to your belief in money. So you You trained your subconscious mind to think differently. And because you've trained your subconscious mind to think differently, you basically raise your vibration to the next level, and you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. And then eventually you will get to the point where a manifesting at a level of 80 in regards to money is easy. It's your mindset. You know money is there. It's always there. You know you're safe. You always get what you want in regards to money. There's no need to doubt that the money will be there. No matter how it comes to you, the money is there. Okay? There's no need to feel that lack. But it is a training. Okay? It is a training of getting to the next level, to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. Now, in that regard, let's switch back to the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind plays a vital role in how much you are allowing. Okay, most people think it is conscious, but it's not. It's really mostly your subconscious. That's why it's really important to take steps to train your subconscious mind to think differently. So the mind is consistent of the conscious, subconscious, collective. Okay, up to 95% of it is the subconscious. So the majority of your thoughts are coming from your subconscious minds. Okay, so it's not something you're thinking about consciously. It's below the surface. It's something that most people aren't aware of unless you're taking steps to pay attention to what's going on in your body and the messages that you're receiving about the thoughts and whether they're in alignment or whether they're out of alignment. So how the subconscious mind works is based on your previous experience. The subconscious mind sends out subconscious thoughts that get placed into your internal vibrational cue. Okay, so you can see from the picture here, your subconscious mind is basically a storage unit of all your previous life experiences, your belief, your memories, your all the situations. And so all these experiences are going into your subconscious mind, and it's basically being placed in your internal vibrational cue, or what we like to call your asking cue. So you're basically asking at that level, okay, of wherever your subconscious mind is. And this will make a little bit more sense once we get to the next slide. So the more dominant the experiences that are created by your in your life, that have been created, okay, the more subconscious energy you have built up in that area. So the more subconscious thoughts there are related to that area. So for example, if you've had repeated incidents of fear or lack of money, okay, you have more subconscious thoughts, more subconscious energy built up in relationship to a lack of money or fear or any of the different aspects that are occurring in your life. Okay, so then you have more of that in your asking cue. You're basically putting in your cue at that vibrational level. So let's say lack of money is at a level of 30, so you just have an abundance of this vibrational level that's in your internal vibrational cue. So then how does this relate to allowing? Okay, so basically what that is saying is that not only is your subconscious mind playing a role in what you're asking, it's also playing a role in what you're allowing. Okay, to make it easier to kind of understand, you can think of your subconscious mind in areas. Okay, so like you have relationships, employment, spirituality. You have subconscious thoughts about money, your physical abilities, health, all of these different areas of your life. So your subconscious thoughts related to one area may be vibrationally different than other areas. For instance, your relationship and physical abilities could be different levels. So let's say you have a really strong belief systems about your physical ability. Let's say that's at a level of 60. But in regards to relationships, your level is at a level, your subconscious thoughts are at a level of 30 because you grew up in an environment where there's a lot of violence, a lot of conflict. And so you're at a lower vibrational level in regards to relationships, okay? And so that's going to affect your level of allowing, because you're basically operating almost on autopilot as far as your vibrational level and what you're allowing at that level. So again, if you, let's say, experience tons of conflict as a child in regards to relationships, or you just have this belief system that relationships are just tumultuous, and regardless of whether you're consciously aware of it or not, that's what you've been exposed to, and that's just kind of how you feel about relationships. And so you attract relationships that are very contentious, and then you wonder why. You're like, why am I attracting this into my reality? Was based on your subconscious level. And because, again, you're at that vibrational level of 30, you're becoming a vibrational match to that. So that's the level at which you're allowing, okay? If you can work on that subconscious mind, incorporate more peaceful aspects of relationships, and just get to that next level, then you'll start working and attracting at a different level of vibration. So you'll start allowing more peaceful relationships into your reality, okay? Now, one thing, as my focus on law of attraction is in health. So all of these factors, regardless of what areas of the subconscious mind we're dealing with, all of this is affecting your health. Whether it's affecting in a positive or negative way will depend on your vibrational level. So if you're constantly working at a level of 30, regardless of the area, that is affecting your health because you're at such a low vibrational level. The longer you stay at a low vibrational level, the more it's going to affect your health. So it's imperative to take steps to increase your vibrational level, your overall vibrational level, so that your health also improves, okay? Again, please let me know if you have any questions. Now, mistakes in allowing. One of the most common mistakes in allowing is not paying attention to how you feel. Now, you may ask, why is that important? Well, it's important because it's an indication of your thoughts, whether your thoughts are in alignment, and more importantly, your subconscious thoughts. So, as we stated, our subconscious thoughts are below the surface. We're not necessarily aware of it, but you can be aware of it based on how you feel, and how you feel physically and emotionally. So if you're experiencing some kind of, let's say, even an upset stomach, your thoughts are out of alignment. More than likely, it's your subconscious thoughts. Something, maybe, let's say you've grown up and you have a lot of tension in relationship to food for whatever reason, maybe you didn't get enough food. Maybe, you may be overweight now, and food, there's this contentious energy related to food. And as you're eating or about to eat, you start feeling queasy. Your thoughts are out of alignment. And being aware of this, being more mindful of your feelings and how you are in relationship to whatever you're doing, will help you to determine what's really going on in your subconscious mind. And it helps you to gauge your progress of how you're doing, how you're working every day to allow more and more and more into your life. Okay? Because the less, the less you can go to eating and not have a queasy stomach, that means you're doing better. You're raising your vibration where food does not have that such contentious energy. You're changing your subconscious thoughts about it. Okay. Another mistake in allowing is trying to reach too high and going from one vibrational level to the next. So you see it all the time. We all want to jump to that 80 level or even above. But we're, at a lower level of 20, 30, 40 in relationship to whatever it is we're trying to attain, whether it's health, whether it's money, whether it's better relationships. We all want it better, and we all want it better now. While, of course, that is possible because we are creative beings, unfortunately, we have so much baggage, mostly subconscious, that it really takes just a steady and easy practice of going from the next vibrational level to the other. Trying to go too fast is really causes a lot of upheaval and changes in your life, so much so that many people can't handle the changes because your relationships change, because you're no longer a vibrational match, because you've raised yourself to the next level. You've allowed better relationships into your life, and so the current ones you have just don't seem to fit. And that's very tumultuous for many people to undergo that shift and change. So that's why we recommend a slow and gradual change into the next vibrational level, so that you're able to handle and deal with situations like that will arise as you raise your vibrational level. Okay. Another example we like to use is, let's say, someone who won the lottery. Okay. They managed to allow enough to win the lottery, but they have other subconscious beliefs about money that causes them to lose their money over time, because most people who do win large sums of money lose it, they say, within a year of them winning it. And that's because they have other deep-rooted subconscious thoughts about aspects of money or trust or whatever it may be, regardless, because they raised their vibrations so high, so fast, that they weren't able to maintain that vibration. And they didn't have the tools in place to maintain that vibration. What we're trying to teach you are the tools that you can use to not only get to the next level, but maintain that level. And then from there, go to the next level, maintain that level. From there, go to the next level. Okay? It's a steady working progress. Not developing routines so that you are consistently training your subconscious mind to elevate to the next vibrational level is also a mistake in allowing. Again, we're talking about routines. This is a lifestyle change. This is not a quick fix. This is a lifestyle change. And yes, there are going to be aspects in your life that happen quickly because you start becoming a conscious creator. But there are also going to be aspects in your life that are going to take longer. That's just the nature of how we have, create our reality. It doesn't have to be so, but that's just the state of our level of consciousness right now. It's going to take time to get there, okay? Being too serious about everything. You're trying to push it. You're not relaxed into it. It's just, it's become more of a task, a chore. Okay. It's really about enjoying the journey, going from the next vibrational level to the next. Okay. You've lived a life of however long you've lived that life, and to expect things to turn around within, let's say less than a year is not necessarily very realistic. Changes will happen, and it will be awesome and wonderful once you look back at it. But when you're in it, sometimes it can get kind of overwhelming. But again, when that happens, it's about letting go and trying to find that joy in whatever's happening, surrendering. Okay. Ways to allow. Getting, again, the definition of allowing, getting to the next vibrational level above your current level. Are you raising your vibration? Okay, there are many, many, many ways to allow. Laughing is a way to allow. Practicing a daily routine of laughing can really help in adding to your routine that you're doing to develop lifestyle changes to allow. Okay, practicing gratitude, another habit that really helps ingrain the idea of that you're allowing, you're trusting, you're just letting go, you're raising your vibration to the next level. Smiling, you'd be amazed at how much just putting a smile on your face changes your vibration to the next level. Finding a hobby you enjoy, right? Because we don't want to make this a job. We just want to have fun. Okay, we want to enjoy life in the journey. Okay. telling a different story, one of my favorite ways of getting to the next vibrational level, no matter where I'm at that particular moment. Okay, so I'm just telling, it's basically an affirmation, but it's affirmations that are in tune with my current vibrational level. So if I'm, let's say, whatever, if I'm angry for whatever reason, let's say anger is at a level of 40. I'm angry, and I'm not necessarily going to try to reach for an affirmation that says I am peaceful, which is at a level of, let's say, 100. Okay, it's too high of a vibration for me. So I'm just going to talk my way into the next vibrational level that makes me feel better, because that means I'm allowing more and more and more until I get to a level where I feel peaceful. So I say the next statement that gets me to a 46, 47, 48, 49, whatever. So I'm angry. Okay. Well, let's say I'm angry about, I'm trying to think of an example of being angry. Oh, someone cut me off while I was driving. Of course I created that. But in any case, when you're angry, you're not thinking about that, right? So, oh, I can't believe this person did this. You have all these negative thoughts that are causing you to feel bad. And so you can say, oh, well, I created that reality. Oh, I know the next time I set out, I'm going to really work on manifesting that I have a smooth ride. I know things are going to get better, because I know they always will. I'm trusting in my source. They always lead me in the right direction. It's going to get better. Life is good. I'm grateful for the opportunity to advance myself. I'm starting to feel better already. I know that when I drive, things just happen perfectly for me. It is perfect. I am a peaceful driver. I am an excellent driver, so I'm just saying things that take me to feeling better and better and better. And your words are going to be different for you, but the essence is still the same. Okay. And again, affirmations, excellent tools to practice on a regular basis. I recommend practicing telling a different story every day. I do it at least twice a day, in the morning, first thing in the morning and last thing at night. So these are affirmations that I'm telling myself. So I'm changing my subconscious mind to think differently. This is how I think. And then I'm always adding to my story. So if I'm noticing patterns that I don't like, that I want to change, that don't represent who I want to be, I add it in my story. And I add it at whatever level feels right as I'm reading my story. So it's a continuous effort of learning who you are and assessing is who I am right now, who I want to be. Now, ways to allow continued. Again, as we've spoken before, developing routines that support a lifestyle change of a steady increase in joy is important. Okay? So we'll say, regular media fast. So stepping away from, let's say, social media or the tons of videos that you may be watching and not aware of how much they're actually affecting your vibrational level. Doing regular media fasts, or limited to no media, like enjoying hobbies or the outdoors more. Vision boarding. I love vision boarding. Create vision boards and place them throughout the house, in your work area. They're just ways of retraining your subconscious mind to think differently. Vision boards are excellent to help you in visualizing what you want, to help you put your focus on things. They help in just, it's like you're immersing yourself in a new environment of what you want. And even if you don't have a personal space where you feel like you can place a vision board on the wall, vision boards are more than just what's on the wall. You can have a photo album, something that you carry with you. of pictures of what you want to manifest. That's a portable vision board. So anytime you're feeling low, or anytime even if you're feeling grateful, anytime you can just open it and remind yourself of what you want out of life. So again, you're reaching to the next vibrational level and you're allowing more into your life. Okay? Ask for spiritual guidance. I do this all the time. I say this all the time. Ask your source. If you're having trouble allowing, ask your source. That's why it's important to develop a relationship with your source so you understand when messages are coming from your source. Because this is, again, a matching vibrational universe, so you will be attracted to things that are at the vibration, at your current vibrational level. So if you're at, say, a vibration of fear, then you're going to attract things into your life that are of fear. That's not coming from source. Your source is going, when you're getting messages from source, they're of a higher vibration of love, of peace. They resonate at a higher vibration. And sometimes it can be hard to differentiate the two if you haven't developed a communication system per se with your source. Okay? That's why we advise that kind of communication. And we will have some further webinars discussing this spiritual guidance communication, how to develop that. Stay tuned for that. Sign up for my newsletter too for up-to-date information on how to basically tweak your spiritual guidance. You know, again, this is a journey. Learning all of this is important. And you can always schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me if this is what you need to what you feel you need and are missing in your allowing. A quick 30 minutes may be all you need to get you right on track. Okay? Cannot say this enough. Meditate, 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 because meditation has tons of benefits, right? It gives you deeper connection to your source. When you have that deeper connection to your source, it also helps in allowing you to allow. It really does, because you become, it's like you're coming home. You know that you're a spiritual being in a physical body and that what you have asked for is already given. It just becomes who you are. It's not something you have to think about, but it becomes who you are. The deeper you can get into your meditation, the more profound the effect it will have, okay? And this is not to say you just meditate and you just go about your day just doing everything you used to do, you know, watching violent TV shows and all these other things. This is to say that you know, this meditation is a part of the package. It's a part of everything else that you're doing to maintain a level of allowing. Okay? And also meditation helps you to relax and it helps you to notice how you feel. Another thing that I didn't put on here that I wanted to put on here was hypnotherapy. Hypnotherapy is, in many respects, like deep meditation. It's an excellent way to retrain your subconscious mind to think differently. Again, there's tons of other ways to retrain your subconscious mind to raise your level of allowing, okay? This is one that particularly came up, and I wanted to mention that, even though it's not on the slide, that doing hypnosis, self-hypnosis, you know, that's excellent. Self-hypnosis, or if you want to go to a hypnotherapist, that's wonderful as well. Whatever you're guided to go to, whatever you're guided to do, but hypnosis is definitely a very great technique to use in learning to allow. Okay? In review, allowing is getting to the next vibrational level above your current level. As we have shown, the subconscious mind plays a major role in your allowing. There are different levels of subconscious beliefs in different areas of your life. So it's really important to find ways to develop routines and habits that support a lifestyle of allowing. Be patient. Have fun with the process. I know, you know, you're like, what do you mean have fun with the process? You know, my life is going through, you know, hell in a handbasket, and it's everything is just going crazy. What do you mean? Be patient and have fun. Well, that's really kind of what you have to do. You have to be patient with the process and try your best to have fun. At the very least, work on allowing to the next level. It's a strange concept, but when you're resisting, when you're looking at what's not happening, what's not going on, that all those are resisting. All those should feel bad to you. You should have pain in your body. You should, feel depressed. You should have all these signs that you're out of alignment, which means you need to get your thoughts into alignment so you can reach to the next vibrational level and allow more. Okay? So whatever you can do to allow, to have fun, to laugh, to, whatever, if it's exercise, whatever it takes to take your mind away from what's happening in the present moment, the better, the better it is going to be for you. Okay? Now, there is additional help. There's always help out there. Okay? My latest book, Healing Law of Attraction, outlines all of this and more in regards to the law of attraction and bringing you into alignment. It really is like a foundation for helping you to learn how to use the law of attraction to heal physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And that will bring you more abundance and bring you what you desire into your life. Yes, the journey is quite possibly going to be a little bit tumultuous, but it's going to be worth it in the end. It's better to in my opinion, to take upon this journey, no matter the tumultuous nature, because in the end that you're going to become more of a conscious creative person who just knows that things are just going to work out, that you're creating a different reality, is the oasis is coming where you don't have to work so hard, where it just becomes who you are as a conscious creator. Okay? Believe me, it's there for you. All right. We also offer a Law of Attraction workshop. We have one coming up in August in Sedona. Okay. Law of Attraction coaching is a 20% discount for anyone who listens to this webinar. Lets me know. Find out more information on my website, seekwithinyou.com, as well as my training site. And there's also group coaching as well as individual coaching. The next group coaching class is offered in April, the end of April. I would look forward to you joining me there. It's going to be a wonderful experience we're going to go through the book. We're going to go through some activities. You're going to have homework. We're going to really delve deep into the law of attraction and really how to use it to make manifest gloriously. Okay? Now, are there any questions? I'll wait for a few seconds because I know there's a delay in between me seeing it or me asking for it, me seeing it on the internet. So, I'll just talk a little bit here. I hope this was a very helpful webinar for you. I hope you got your questions answered. If not, again, you can schedule a free 30-minute consultation with me. Would enjoy having you. I would enjoy having you and speaking with you and just helping you along your journey. If you're interested in coaching, group coaching, or coming to one of our workshops, that would be excellent. Thank you again, as always, for joining me. Stay tuned for my next webinar in March, which will be on feelings and alignment. So we will delve deeper into how feelings and alignment are related to consciously creating. All right. Namaste, my friends. Have a lovely, lovely day.